Contra is back, baby. This is Contra Operation Galuga. We're going to check it out. This came out a couple weeks or so ago. I got the Xbox Series X version. I've seen people make videos about the Switch version. They said it ran kind of janky. I wanted to check it out for myself. We're going to dig into the story mode just a tad. So we got Bill Reiser and we got Lance Bean at the start. I did see in arcade mode you can play as the Probotector robots as well. We'll go ahead and pick Bill Reiser, who's clearly supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And we got some perks right here. Let's go ahead and auto spread and auto H. Yeah, I did play a little bit and got some of the perks ready. I guess it's kind of like a small way of like helping your character. So now I'm going to have like the spread right off the bat. And here's the opening cutscene. Honestly, right off the bat, the thing that I don't like is the graphics. They look like 2007, 2008 graphics from like that era. No disrespect to that gen of consoles. It's just when you have an HD system, I want something to look a little bit more in depth. But if I'm going to be honest, I would have rather had a pixel sprite style, true to like the OG. I don't know. It was an interesting concept that WayForward chose to go this route with graphics, considering some of the games that they do are pixel based. So let's skip this cutscene. All right, so here we are. We're in the jungle, and you can see I did see RGT85's video where he said that kind of performed janky and it looked janky. To me, not so much. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I feel that they purposely animated and made it look like the OG style of gameplay that Contra had back in the 80s. And I don't know. So far, it seems all right. Doesn't seem like anything too alarming. It seems pretty standard. It plays like Contra. If you played a Contra game in the past, you've played them all before. This one definitely seems like a tribute to the OG. Again, I would have preferred the pixel sprite style, but what can you honestly do with that? Hey, is that Lance? That is Lance. Okay. Come on, Lance. We got a double jump. I just sped right through that.
It's going down.
Our chopper is going down. All right. See, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's like a 2.5D interactive environment and stuff, but so far not so bad. You can hold the right trigger and kind of stand in place and aim. There's a dash. You can see that the dash was just right there. So a very arcade-like feel, which I believe is true to the original. I know some people weren't really enjoying this game as much. To me, this kind of seems on par with like Contra Rebirth, which I played on the Wii back in the day. I don't see anything too janky about it. Unless maybe the Switch version is that bad and people just don't recommend the Switch version, which in general, I tend to say stay away from Switch versions of any game if they're multi-platform. I prefer to play my third-party games on Xbox, but also on PlayStation. That you know, for the most part, they're good. I just feel the Switch is starting to get a little old as far as its abilities go. I got a replacement. What was that? I have no clue what that was, but that looks pretty freaking cool. Look at that. So you can overload your weapon, and then it would just kind of do like a power thing. All right. I like how those enemies just kind of... Oh.
I should have known Contra had arrived when the entire jungle caught fire.
All right. Probotector's here.
What are you doing here?
We're here to save your ass.
If the EMC was going to stick its nose in
I do like the voice acting. I think that's a nice little touch. Kind of gives it like a cinematic feel of sorts. And again, I don't prefer the graphic style that they chose, but what can you do, right? I mean, that's the direction they decided. I would have liked there was an option to do pixel sprites. Like maybe like a filter switch or something like that.
Just in case things get too hot for you, Contra.
I heard Stanley's update. Let him worry about the GX army. You two focus on finding the enemy base.
Roger that.
All right, so pretty big stage so far, but it seems pretty standard as far as Contra stages go, like a good introductory. Oh, we even have the opening wall from like the OG. The big wall that you just shoot everything. There we go. And now we got one on this side. Just gotta avoid their the blue balls. All right, there we go, baby. Now we're gonna have a big old wall enemy right here. We just gotta kind of just shoot, huh? There we go. All right, boom. Easier said than done, baby. Stage complete. Of course, these cutscenes, again, they just give this old 2007 feel to the game. I don't know. Again, I wouldn't. And also, I find it weird when games do, like, they have the graphics in the background and then they have, like, these hand-drawn characters in front that talk, like still photos. I just don't know. Feels too much like a visual novel to me. So between the stages, you can go to the perk shop. You could buy any kind of perks that you want. It looks like I could only afford some of these that equip you with a thing. But there's also other stuff that helps, you know, gives you auto level ups and things of that nature. So that's kind of cool. All right, did this become Battletoads, the turbo tunnel all of a sudden, or what? Let's go ahead and switch to our homing. I think the homing weapon would be ideal for this stage. That way I could just kind of avoid everything. And so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know, it's kind of hard for me to be picky about a game that's from the 80s. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, sure, you're gonna have the stuff that you don't like that you prefer from my previous Contras, but I mean, obviously, the main thing that's bugging me is just the way the graphics look. I would have preferred something that looks a little bit more retro. I feel that the look that they gave is a little bit cheap, but it controls fine, in my opinion. I didn't notice any kind of, like, weird jankiness or frame rates that other people were claiming on the Switch version or whatnot. You know, I saw RGT call it a disaster. I wouldn't say this is a disaster. I've definitely played more terrible running guns than what this is at the time. You can definitely feel that the challenge is here in the stage, you know.
Not one of them.
What?
Not anymore.
Who the hell is this?
Who the hell are you? Talk fast, soldier. Name is Bradley.
All right, I like that. We kind of have cutscenes in the middle of the action, talking and shit.
Now! So how about it? Can you get me off this island? Please?
Strap in, Merc. Help me find Red Falcon's lieutenant.
No way!
All right, now we got these big robot balls, whatever they are. All right, so I mean, this is a real good arcadey feel type of game, and it's kind of refreshing because you think of like all the games that have come out right now recently have been like big RPGs, and oh no, I lost my homing. That's gonna fuck me. Damn it! All the big like RPG AAA games have been coming out, and it's good once in a while to have something that's a little bit more action-oriented, something a little bit more grounded. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Something that takes us back to the past, just a tad. Nothing fancy. The stage is pretty wild, though. Look at it. We're just zooming by. I wish I had my homing still. That way I don't have to actually aim. The homing was nice because it's like, oh, first death. All right. The homing was nice because it's like you didn't have to actually move around and aim and anything like that. You know, you just kind of shoot and it does the work for you, but oh well. That was my mistake. Yep, here we go. Thank you. It was like the game read my mind. Thank you so much. Got my homing back. Oh, this is pretty wild. Look at this. Little boss fight action or mid boss. Oh. That was really. All right, how many hits is this guy going to take? There we go. Did some damage to him. Oh. Little joyride, he says. Can I beat this dude? Come on, shoot her. Yes, there we go.
Look at this guy.
Or unless he's coming in the front. Yeah, sure is. Oh, God. Is that game over? No, it's not. All right. I thought that was game over.
Coming up.
Stop moving! For now!
There we go. Boom! Did I get him? I think I got him.
Base like this has to have a data center or something, right?
Nah, that was just a mid-level boss. Gotta love old school games, right? I'm probably not gonna make it past this because my machine gun sucks.
Defeat enough enemies, and the bonus pod indicator will appear below your health bar. When you need a weapon, give me a call, and I'll send it right away.
No fire. Man, I haven't even been able to overload my weapon yet. Whoa, okay. Screw it, let's try this. What's this do? Alright, this weapon's not half bad. Alright, I can get into this one. Oh, nope, nope. Get away. Oh. I feel like one more hit and I'm gone. I'm a goner. One more hit. Spread. Spread them cheeks, boy. Oh, dead. Game over. All right, that was a really good run, actually. I am digging what I see here, guys. This is something I'm definitely probably going to get back up on stream. Looks like you can go and buy perks when you die. Looks like there's a stage select, retry stage. So I like what I see here. Have you guys played this yet? Let me know your thoughts.